We'll be right back after these messages.
And Dell will throw in a free DVD upgrade. And Dad, I know how much you'll love free stuff.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 commercial characters.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most memorable and influential characters that have frequently appeared in television advertisements. We've included restaurant characters, but excluded food mascots, such as the characters from the M&M's commercials, as they already have a list of their own.
This is terrible.
To the recording studio.
Number 10, Old Spice Man. Old Spice.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
Women want the Old Spice Man, and men want to be the Old Spice Man. At least, that's how this confident character views himself.
You can't get past the striking brown eyes, can you?
Played by former NFL practice squad player Isaiah Mustafa, the Old Spice Man initially gained popularity with the Emmy-winning ad, "The Man Your Man Could Smell Like."
Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like.
Part of what's made this campaign such an immense success is Mustafa's fast-paced comedic timing, never missing a single beat.
Men, take your body to nature with Old Spice Timber. It's what the angel-faced woman in your life deserves.
Even if the Old Spice Man can come off a bit egotistical, his delivery is so slick and witty that we're all driven to believe anything is possible with Old Spice.
Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Number 9, Mayhem. Allstate.
Hey, nice air fresh.
Although we considered actor Dennis Haysbert as the Allstate representative for our list,
Allstate will be standing by.
we've chosen to go with the guy who can be anything in your car, whether he's your GPS, or your blind spot, or your lost phone.
Warmer. Warmer.
Boiling.
He can also make a pretty convincing teenage girl, until he crashes your car, that is.
My BFF Becky texts and says she's kissed Johnny. Well, that's a problem, because I like Johnny. Now, I'm emotionally compromised and whoopsies.
With his tall stature and deep, soothing voice, Haysbert brings a commanding presence to every role he takes on.
I spill my large espresso. The searing pain makes me slam on the brakes.
Portrayed by actor Dean Winters, best known as Ryan O'Reilly from HBO's Oz, his character was developed in response to Allstate spending less advertising money than several of its competitors. And after being launched in 2010, the ad campaign won Allstate 80 awards by the following year.
You're good.
Number 8, Trivago Guy. Trivago.
Type in where you want to go, and with 2 clicks, select your check-in, your checkout dates, and search.
The Trivago Guy immediately caught people's attention due to his homeless appearance and disastrous fashion sense.
Why should you care?
Looking like he just rolled out of bed and threw some dirty clothes on, Tim Williams' character has been the target of various parodies. Seriously, would it have killed him to put on a belt?
And while you're on your Trivago trip, I'll come stay in your house.
Where this ad could have been seen as a failure, the German travel company decided to turn lemons into lemonade.
Well, they looked on popular websites that don't have his hotel, so you wouldn't have found it either.
Through a contest, people were able to submit new wardrobe ideas for the Trivago Guy and vote on his new ensemble.
Trivago decided, let's put it out there to the people, let's see what they want him to wear.
Trying to do too many things at the same time.
Now he looks sharper than ever in a true rags to riches story.
Before you book, check on Trivago to see whether you can book it somewhere else for an even better price.
Number 7, Mac and PC. Apple.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Some people prefer Macs and other people prefer PCs. Apple poked fun at their ongoing rivalry with Microsoft by taking both computers and giving them human personifications.
Okay, easy. PC, you are a wizard with numbers and you dress like a gentleman.
PC?
Well, Mac, I guess you are a little better at creative stuff.
Justin Long portrayed the hipsterish Mac, and John Hodgman played the uptight, somewhat outdated PC.
I can't just go out there and say, hey, getting started on PC is the easiest thing in the world.
Whoa, that's a lot of legal copy.
While the Get a Mac campaign could have come off as mean-spirited, these ads were playful and never took too many cheap shots at Windows.
We should move on.
Yes, let's move on, Mac, to my line of Vista stress-relieving bath salts.
Long and Hodgman shared marvelous chemistry as two competitors that still shared a certain degree of respect for one another. In the world of advertising, Mac and PC are truly best frenemies.
Yeah, see, now you can run Mac OS X or Windows on a Mac. So in a way, I'm kind of like the only computer you'll ever need.
Huh, touche.
No, I don't think you're using that right.
Touche.
Number 6, Flo, Progressive Insurance.
Flo wears the same outfit every day. It's an insult to my creativity. Sorry, they were all out of tube tops at the gas station.
Have you ever encountered a store clerk that just seemed a little too passionate about their job? That's basically Flo in a nutshell.
I'm the boss of savings. More like the CEO.
No glass ceiling.
Featured in over 100 ads for Progressive Insurance, this perky woman is always eager to help a customer in need.
And at Progressive, we let you compare our Progressive Direct rate.
Great deals for reals.
And our competitors' rates side by side, so you know you're getting a great deal.
Saving the moolah.
Stephanie Courtney portrays her character with no shortage of gusto, always wearing a smile and a name tag.
So we build a policy to fit your budget.
Wow, the price gun. Wish we had this. We just tell people what to pay.
Some may argue that Flo is overly enthusiastic, but it's hard not to be won over by someone who takes so much pleasure in doing what they love.
That's enough out of you. The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
Array of optimism, Flo earns our highest rating in customer satisfaction.
I'm sorry, we were talking about savings.
I liked his way.
Cha-ching! Talking about getting that money.
Savings worth the hype. Now that's Progressive.
Number 5, Marlboro Man. Marlboro cigarettes.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro country.
We know that smoking is bad for your health and understand why tobacco advertisements are no longer permitted on television. Nevertheless, the Marlboro Man's small screen presence certainly made cigarettes look glamorous back in the day.
When I draw on a cigarette, I want to taste something. With Marlboro, I do.
A rugged cowboy, this mascot is often seen out in nature performing manly tasks.
Check it out.
After a hard day's work, nothing refreshes him more than a cigarette. Unsurprisingly, several men who appeared in Marlboro ads reportedly died from smoking-related illnesses.
I never even smoked Marlboro. I smoked Cools.
But even if the product is deadly, there's no denying the Marlboro Man will forever be an advertising icon.
Filter, flavor, flip-top box. Filter, flavor, flip-top box. You get a lot to like with a Marlboro.
Number 4, Old Lonely, Maytag Corporation.
I'm working on the Maytag.
In an ideal world, our appliances would never break down.
I know it's hard being here with so little to do all day, but Maytag builds them to last longer than any other brand.
The only downside is that all those hard-working repairmen would be out of a job.
Maytag washers and dryers are built to last. That makes a Maytag repairman the loneliest guy in town.
Since Maytag's washing machines, dryers, and other products are so reliable, Old Lonely spends his days hopelessly waiting for someone who requires his services.
No wonder we Maytag repairmen are lords of loneliness.
Alas, no one ever calls. We totally empathize with the lonely repairman who simply wants to function in a world that doesn't need him.
If you're a lonely repairman who dreams of being a superhero, you better keep on dreaming.
Despite his depressing circumstances, Old Lonely remains dedicated to his career choice. Until a washer finally malfunctions, at least he has Basset Hound Newton to keep him company.
Dinner? Hey, now there's something I can fix.
Maytag, the dependability people.
Number 3, the most interesting man in the world, Dos Equis.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
The most interesting man in the world's name pretty much speaks for itself. This guy is full of unbelievable talents that are equally awesome and hilarious.
Mosquitoes refuse to bite him, purely out of respect.
Jonathan Goldsmith embodies the character with the utmost conviction, while also being mysterious.
Sasquatch has taken a photograph of him.
It's never been confirmed how much about the most interesting man in the world is true and how much is exaggerated. All we know for sure is that there's no one on the planet who wouldn't want to drink a Dos Equis with this laid-back dude.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Aside from appearing in numerous commercials, he's influenced enough memes to make even Chuck Norris jealous.
He lives vicariously through himself. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Number 2, Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Colonel Sanders and his boys are cooking up the answer. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ever since KFC became one of the most widespread fast food franchises, Colonel Sanders has stood out as a commercial legend.
Boy, I sure do have a lot of nightmares about chicken. And a lot of dreams about chicken.
With his recognizable white suit and facial hair, we instantly associate this man's image with his delicious fried chicken.
It's nice to feel so good about a meal.
While Colonel Harlan David Sanders passed away in 1980, he's remained the face of the company, with various actors carrying on his legacy.
I'm Colonel Sanders, and I'm back, America.
If the Colonel were still with us, we're sure he'd be serving up more delicious bucket meals for the whole family.
Only way to serve our customers right.
He also might just have something to say about the medulla oblongata.
What's wrong with his medulla oblongata?
Before we take a look at our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I knew GT5 had to be the best racing game ever,
So when they said 500 cars, I said make it 1,000.
Time to make the donut. The donut.
A young guy from Oregon writes, to meet at least one person that is affiliated with the production of this great beverage would be an honor.
All I want is a computer. Now hold on, Dad. It's just $849 for all of this.
Number 1. Ronald McDonald. McDonald's.
Want to come and sing my new song? Food, folks, and fun.
Ronald McDonald has the magic to brighten up any child's day, assuming clowns don't horrify you.
Wow!
And since he's a clown, he loves to have fun and is never afraid to show off his wackier side.
Let's all stop and get lunch at McDonald's.
At the same time, Ronald can also act as a role model, spreading good cheer and life lessons everywhere he goes. Rarely too far from Grimace, Birdie, and the Hamburglar, Ronald is the leader of the McDonald's crew and a giant in the restaurant industry. This friendly red-haired joker has been seen serving up Happy Meals for decades, and he's still loving it.
You haven't touched your cheeseburger.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite commercial character?
Now don't forget, Tony's the quick picker-upper.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
We'll just
Shut this down.
What are you doing, PC? Going off the air. Beep.